Hey everybody, welcome back to Suck Less Saturday. I am Neil. I'm here with a guy that you may or may not know, John, and we're going to talk about something important about why it's important to videotape ourselves while we're training.
You need a shot timer because that which gets measured gets worked on. The Rangetech Timer is the official timer of active self-protection because it is versatile, reliable, feature-rich, and very economical. Check out all it can do at the link below.
Yeah, I think this is a big one for Suck Less, right? So how am I going to improve is, you know, if you ask a guy like Neil Widener, hey, can I do a private lesson? He'll do it with you. He'll even do it virtually or whatever, but it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I got to eat.
You got to eat, right? So your private lesson rate right now is what, 150 bucks an hour?
Yep.
So 150 bucks an hour to train with Neil privately, but you can get a ton of benefit out of being your own private lesson and save your 150 bucks if you will simply videotape yourself. Now, we're videotaping this on a GoPro, right? But I think your best bet here, your smart device. If you just either set it up on a table or hand it to your significant other or whatever and videotape yourself doing some of whatever it is you're working on.
Yep.
And then go back through. Now, when I use my smart device for this kind of stuff, what I love to do is I love to do it on slow-mo and do it in high frame rate.
Right.
And then I can scrub back through and watch and go, what am I seeing here? What is happening here? And then I only work on one thing.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a big thing to do is to say, okay, what one thing am I going to work on right now? And in that working on that one thing, now that one thing might be, I don't want to hitch my shoulder when I'm drawing.
That's a big one.
That one thing for me for forever, guys, I have been working on not getting that dip in my head. I'm so bad at that, Neil. I'm like, I tend to just, at the very end, dip my eyes just a little bit and just to go, no, just relax, keep my head up and keep my gun forward. And then I go, no, I did great here. And then I watch it in slow-mo and I go, no, it's still there a little bit.
And that's the thing, our brain and everything is telling us we're not doing these things.
Right.
And then we see it on video and we're like, oh, I'm still doing that thing. So I got to come back and I got to focus on that. And a big one for me is, I don't know if you've noticed recently, but Mantis has been posting some videos.
Yeah.
And that video of you and I and Samuel, who's off camera right now, shooting in your living room. And Sam was crushing me that day. And I don't get it. I'm usually I can compete. Usually I can hang with Samuel. He was crushing me. And that whole time I was like, man, I was frustrated about it. And I never went and watched the video because I just didn't, right? And then Mantis starts putting it up and I'm like, oh, I was doing this the whole time. Every draw, I was adding about
you
2 tenths every time. And I'm like, and he was crushing me by 2 or 3 tenths every time. So it was a great lesson for me. And what kind of prompted this is the idea of let's talk about analyzing ourselves on video. So if I may, a couple things I would like to show here. I'd like to show you drawing and give people something for at least the shoulder, something for them to look at. Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. What I'm working on right now is I'm going to show you a couple where I might hitch my shoulder a little bit, or I also have a tendency to chicken wing my elbow out a little bit. Yep. So I'll show you what that looks like on video, and then where I might then go, okay, here's what I want to do. Because what I really want to do, you've seen us do this on the channel many times, my most simple, efficient draw is if I just clear my cover garment by not moving anything but my lower arm here, then I put my hand on my gun without moving anything else, bring both out, and come forward. So let's see if I can do a couple and see what they kind of look like. Of course, if I've got a high-dollar coach standing here, he will tell me that and watch me and go, hey, this is why you're doing that. But you guys can see on video. So if I'm sitting here like this and I go, oh, okay, cool. And that one, you saw my elbow come out a little bit, right? And again, that's probably a 75% draw speed for me, is that one right there. I get this one quite a bit too, where I will come this way. Man, I can really feel the
hitch in the hips right there.
The hitch there left and right.
Yep.
So if I pick this shoulder up, so you saw my shoulders come up there. And if I am watching this on video, then I see that. I see those shoulders pick up like this, particularly as I kind of come this way. And I go, no, okay, so now what I want to work on, and I'm going to try a couple of these at a very deliberate pace. So this is going to be I'm not going slowly. I'm being deliberate here. I'm being very careful here to be very efficient in my draw once I recognize it, right? So here's my idea is I'm setting here. So I'm just going to be very deliberate to not move anything until I see the gun way up here. Got it. Feel good. Got all the sights that I needed.
Now stay right down range here. Now, so one thing that I had to learn how to do is really draw kind of a line across my back here. So if you have a striped shirt, it's even easier. But if you draw a line right here and watch that line on video, because sometimes your shoulder doesn't have to hitch much to slow you down and mess everything up. So draw that line right there, draw another line straight down the back like so, and you really want to see that cross not move. And then the big thing that most people don't notice is their elbow. As they chicken wing that out, that that also draws the shoulder up as well, and then everything starts moving, and you'll see the cross, if you will, tip a little bit. So
one more deliberate.
Let's
see if I can do one deliberately and not move any of the problem areas.
That looked good.
That one looked pretty good to me. Felt pretty good to me. I don't know. What do you think? Was it good? Let's try it one more time at some speed.
They'll tell you in the comments.
Yeah, they'll tell me in the comments for sure. Now let's see if I can do one of those at a, let's try, say, a 3/4 moderated draw, right? Yep. So, wasn't the best grip I've ever had on the gun, but felt okay. What'd you see, Coach?
Right there, yeah, I noticed your grip. You were messing with your grip as you went out, and so that took my vision away from your shoulders, but I did notice your shoulders move out. Standing from this side here, it's hard to see the elbow, so I'm gonna step back here. Go ahead and do another one. There you go. Yeah, looks good. You still got a little bit of shoulder movement.
A little shoulder. All right. Let me see if I can
so
really
focus on the bicep as you draw it. There. That was your most efficient one.
One more. At some speed.
Yep. Now, of course, we're going to get comments that, you know, some people have to move their shoulder. Yes, tiny little people. There are people of different stature, right?
If you have a real short torso.
Yeah, exactly. A short torso. You know, some
long arms?
ladies typically carry their gun just a little bit higher up on their waist. Guys with super long arms, or women with super long arms, and little tiny guys. I don't care who you are, but everybody's a little bit different. So that's the cool thing about having a coach, I think, is that a coach can come, a coach that will work with you.
Yeah.
Because there are the cookie cutter guys that are like, no, everybody will do it my way. That's not typically the way that we try to go here, but yeah,
yeah, so I think the thing that I want to say is that principles are universal, applications are personal.
Yep.
Right? Principles are universal, applications are personal. So I'm trying to minimize motion. That's what we're trying to do here, is minimize motion and maximize efficiency. So videotape yourself this week, and I tell you what, if you want some additional coaching, one of the ways that you can get it that Neil hasn't mentioned is you can take that video, post it in the Asp Dry Fire Challenge group, and you will get some real experts in there who will give you some ideas on maybe how you can improve.
Yeah, there's a ton of people in there that come in, and good shooters. Now, there's always somebody that's going to be silly, and I'll take care of those. Don't worry about that. But there are some real high-end shooters that come in there. You know, Tim Herron comments on stuff a lot.
Yeah.
And if you can get Tim Herron to watch your video of you shooting and give you a little bit of coaching for free,
you win.
You have won. So do that. Come in and put some videos up on the challenge, and let's have some fun with that.
So, how do you suck less this week? Videotape yourself, fix what you see that's wrong, post it in the Dry Fire Challenge group, get some more feedback, and keep working on it.
Yep. Move on.
All right, suck less.
See you next week.